Boys, it's Dan. Welcome to the Europa League last 16. First legs. Yes, we did the same as what we had for the Champions League. We're not doing the exact same thing, but we have a guest for the Europa League. Yes, I will reveal all in a moment. Boys, if you want a discount on your energy, go and get my discount in the description. New Dan 10 at checkout. Peace. Yes, welcome to the Champions, the Europa League, and this week's guest, and the guest until probably the final, unless we just something else, is Mr. Joshua Cohen.
Yo, Dan's channel. It is a pleasure to be back on here yet again for another predictions video, and it is the Europa League round of 16, and I believe that means there will be 8 games to predict, which is exciting. Obviously, I'm very much into the Europa League, as Tottenham have been bad, but that's the only thing we're, left in with a chance, the Europa League. Same with United, they're doing quite bad, but they've got the Europa League as their last chance, just like Spurs. So I'm very interested because of that, but also because I like the competition as well. So yeah, let's get into the predictions.
Yes, boys. Now, our first game of the Europa League first legs is AZ Alkmaar versus Tottenham Hotspur. Now, again, I do feel like Manchester United and Spurs should be winning both these games, but they do both have very opponents. Against these two, Spurs should be beating United over 2 legs, but the first leg is in Holland. 2-1 to the Spurs. And Josh, as a Spurs fan, what are you saying in this game?
AZ Alkmaar versus Tottenham, and we obviously, this is my team, Tottenham, and we actually played them in the group stage or the league phase, whatever it's called, and we actually beat them 1-0, but neither team were very good. It was a poor watch, but we edged it. And I don't think they're the strongest. I think we've got a nice draw. I don't think they're the strongest team in this round of 16. I think they're beatable. But we've been so poor this season, Tottenham. We've been so bad. So I can see us losing or drawing or winning. It could go either way. I'm confident we'd win the home game, but this away one could be a draw. It could be very tight, but I'll be confident. I'll give us the edge just about. I reckon it'll be AZ 1, Tottenham 2, and hopefully we'll be more comfortable in the home leg.
Spurs, who came 4th in the Europa League. Then we move to Real Sociedad versus Manchester United. After being dumped out of the Emirates FA Cup by Fulham, this is our only hope of a title this season. But we always seem to get drawn against Sociedad in any knockout competition. We always seem to get drawn against Real bloody Sociedad, which is not really what we want. But we've beaten them every single time we played them. But the first leg's in Spain, and I'm gonna go Manchester United 2, Real Sociedad 2. We're gonna concede goals. We Manchester bloody United. And Josh, what are you saying in this game?
Right, the first game I'm going to predict is Real Sociedad at home against Manchester United, Dan's team. Now, look, it's going to be hard for me to know, well, the other foreign teams, how they're doing in different leagues, because I don't follow all those leagues all the time. But Real Sociedad are 12th or 13th in their league, so they're not doing that well in their league. Same with Man United, they're about 14th at the moment or something like that. You know, neither team are doing well in their league, but we know Sociedad have some decent players. They could cause trouble for United. So in this first leg, I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw.
To FCSB, yes, versus Leon. Now, I'm gonna keep this game short and sweet. I'm gonna say this game will be a 2-1 victory to Olympic Lyonnais. We now move. Oh, and Josh, what are you saying in this game as well?
Right, FCSB versus Leon. I don't know anything about FCSB, and that's probably not even how you say it, but I'm just reading the letters out. I feel they're playing the Romanian league, that's all I think I know. And they're top of the Romanian league, but doesn't mean they're a great team. They're playing Lyon, who have decent history. We've seen them in Europe quite recently, do all right. They had a good Champions League run a few years ago. I think they're solid. I think over 2 legs, Lyon will win. But for this away game for them, it might be tough. But I think Lyon will edge it 2-1.
We now move to Fenerbahce versus Rangers. Now, Rangers, the sole Scottish team left in the Europa League. Again, 3 British teams like there are in the Champions League. And the English teams are winning at the moment. Yay! Well, British teams, yeah. And I'm going to say, I do think that Rangers could get something at Fenerbahce. They have no Jose Mourinho. If you haven't heard about that scandal going on at the moment, he has been charged and banned for 4 games and fined 325 million euros. I'm not sure how much, but a lot of money for being an idiot. Well, it's Jose Mourinho. He's always an idiot. And Rangers are very good. They've just sacked their manager, which is a strange one because I don't think he was. Well, to be fair, they were 16 points behind Celtic in the Scottish Premier League and were terrible. I'm going to go a 2-1 victory to Fenerbahce. It's a tough place to go. It's a very, very tough place to go there. It's Fenerbahce. Anywhere in Turkey is quite tough. Quite tough. And Josh, what are you saying in this game, buddy?
Fenerbahce against Rangers. Obviously, Rangers had that Europa League run where they got to the final a few years ago. I think they lost on penalties to Frankfurt, but they did really well. They've got a decent club with history, but they're struggling to beat weak teams in the Scottish League, so I just can't see them going past it. I don't think Fenerbahce are all that, to be honest. They might be Turkish, but I could be wrong. Fenerbahce also, you've seen them in Europe a lot. I don't think either of these teams are that good, but I just think Rangers can't beat teams in the Scottish League at the moment. So I think they're going to get well beaten here. I think it's going to be 3-0 to Fenerbahce.
We now move to Victoria Pleasant versus Lazio, who finished top of the tree in the group stages. In the league phase, sort of, yeah. And they play against a Victoria Pleasant team who are also very good football. But I think Lazio have far too much for Pleasant. 3-1 to Lazio. And Josh, what are you saying in this game? We now move to
Victoria Pilsen versus Lazio. Well done to Pilsen for getting this far. They've been in the Champions League before. They've been in the Europa League. They're a decent side, but I don't think they're going to win. I think Lazio actually came first in the league phase. They're one of the favourites to win the tournament, and I think they're going to, even in this away leg, I think they're going to win quite comfortably, and they could score even more goals at home. I think it will be Pilsen 1, Lazio 3.
Bodo and Glind versus Olympiakos. Again, short and sweet. 2-1 Olympiakos. We now move. What are you saying for Bodo Glimt, Olympiakos? There we go.
Bodo Glimt versus Galatasaray. And, Galatasaray were looking like they were going to get the top 8, but they dropped down a bit. They're not doing as well as I thought. But in the league, they're looking amazing, Galatasaray. But they've not done as well in the Europa League, but they scraped through. And to be honest, I don't think Bodo Glimt are that strong either. I think Galatasaray will do it over them in the home leg. Maybe this game will just be quite tight, and because Bodo Glimt are at home, I think maybe it'll be like a draw, but we'll go for a good game. I think we'll go 2-2.
Go to two massive games in Ajax versus Frankfurt is the first one. Now, these two teams have been up and down in their respective leagues, but I do think that Ajax will have enough. Ajax will win it 2-1 in Amsterdam. And Josh, what are you saying in this game?
Right, Ajax against Frankfurt, and I know it's all, you know, two legs at the moment, and I'm predicting the first leg at the moment. But with the other fixtures, I have more of an idea who's going to go through over two legs. But with this one, I'm actually so torn. I have no idea who's going to go through over two legs. They're both very good quality teams that could both win the competition. Yeah, I'm just, whatever scoreline I do here, like I said, there's the other leg, and it could all be to play for in that leg. So just because of home advantage, I'll give it to Ajax. I'm going to give it a 2-1 win to Ajax against Frankfurt. But I reckon Frankfurt could win the reverse fixture. But yeah, we'll get to that another day. I think 2-1 Ajax, just about.
Poor for the lights didn't win. I'm sorry if you got affected in this, but yeah. I mean, I'll move to the last game of the first legs is Loma versus Athletic Club de Bilbao. And I'm saying that these two teams are very at the moment. In very good form. I'm going to go a 2-0 win to AS Loma. And Josh, for the last time in this game,
Roma against Athletic Club, or Athletic Bilbao. Again, this is similar to the game before. Like, these last two fixtures are certainly the two closest, in my opinion. Like, this is tough. Like, Roma haven't been amazing in their league, but they've done okay in the Europa League, and Athletic Bilbao were near the top of. I think they came in the top 4 of the league. So the finals in their ground as well. It's in their home ground. So I think Athletic Club definitely are one of the favourites to win this. But this is a tight game, and I think I'm going to go for a draw. I think 1-1 in this fixture, and then I reckon maybe like Bilbao will do it in the reverse fixture. But again, this is a really close one. So for this leg, I'm going for 1-1. Well, that's it. Thank you for having me on this channel. Big shout out for Daniel for letting me be here. I've done the first leg predictions. Dan said he'd let me do the second leg as well, so hopefully I'll see you there. I think in a week or so. Yeah, I'll be there doing the second leg predictions as well. And I've probably hinted a few of the second leg ones on this video anyway. But yeah, they're the first leg predictions done. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I certainly did. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, Dan.
Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you lot on Friday for Premier League. Not many left now until we get our first, we'll soon rather later, our first look at Thomas Tuchel as England manager. There will probably be